Yo, what's going on, guys? In this video, we're taking a deep dive to understand why Black Ops 4 was destined to fail. At launch, it was already digging its own grave. No, literally, the game couldn't even launch.
Listen, we are about to go into this boss fight.
Why would they release this game? They started production a little after Black Ops 3, so let's say it took them 3 years to make a game so unplayable it never saw the light of day. From the start, they actually knew it would be heavily focused on multiplayer and race the whole campaign from a Call of Duty game. That's one of the main reasons why players purchased the game. They added a whole new concept to replace the campaign. It was a type of career mode with a greater focus on the multiplayer aspect. It was also launched in October, a whole month earlier than normal, due to Red Dead 2. I'm telling you guys, they knew it was bad. This is the first Call of Duty game to also be released on Battle.net with nothing to be on Steam. So the next part will be about Blackout. Blackout was Call of Duty's version of a Battle Royale. You know, all the game creators were trying to hop on that hype. The Battle Royale game type was in the prime, such as Fortnite. Fortnite started taking over the scene from late 2017. Call of Duty definitely wanted that cash grab, if you know what I'm trying to say. So they made their own version that will be known later as Warzone, which is so much better and does actually have updates. Unfortunately, this is about Blackout. It had the standard Black Ops combat style with the larger map. In my opinion, it was so dry and it felt like a ripoff of PUBG. This mode will also feature like land, sea, and air vehicles for players to use. It also had the standard gun, ammo, and health drops for players to pick up. A feature they actually added was AI zombies. They could actually drop zombie items such as a ray gun. What? This doesn't, wait, hold up. What, really? They also added monkeys. Okay. All the times I played it, it seemed so boring and felt so dry. Or maybe I was so bad at the game. I do see a decent amount of good reviews, so if you enjoyed it, you enjoyed it. Good for you, I guess. Blackout was so dry, and that's all I can really say about it, besides it showed what Call of Duty had next for their next game. So now let's talk about the multiplayer. First, what are those maps? You know we got our 5th Nuketown. Don't get me wrong, I love Nuketown, but like, these maps are so uncreative and the spawns were so bad. You would just keep dying over and over, or maybe that was just me again. It just felt like a BO3 2.0. The specialists barely differ from the ones in BO3, as well as the weapons and the score streaks. They also gave us new game modes such as Control and Heist. These got so much hate, but I do enjoy the Control and MW2, sorry. They also added stims, which shout out MW2 in 2019 stim, I will always love you. A lot of players did not like how they could regain their health way faster than before. If this made you mad, I think you're just bad at the game. Just as everyone got used to the new movement again, it was gone once again. Like, why? As I look for reviews, everybody does just say, quote, same old multiplayer, end quote. Like, what do you guys expect? I understand it's repetitive and kind of annoying, but it's the same game feature, and that's what it's been built on for all this years. Like, if you're gonna get a Call of Duty game, you know multiplayer is gonna be in it. What else can they change over than that? I actually tried to launch up on the game. Unfortunately, I was just sitting in the lobby once again. The amount of hate the game got from having no campaign is crazy. A lot of people don't even give the game a chance, with so many bad reviews coming out on the day of launch. Like, from the start of production, they knew it would be heavily focused on multiplayer games. They did add little missions for specialists, but at that point, why would they do that? Nothing is really able to be said about this besides they didn't want to make another campaign after BO3's. I would not either.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
So I understand having no campaign sucks. Leading up to the stories, like if you look at BO1 and BO2, you're missing Woods and all those other characters, and then it just kind of falls from BO3. And what? This is a different video, but what the hell was BO3 campaign? If you enjoyed it, you enjoyed it. Hey, I can definitely take a deeper dive on those 3, Blackout, multiplayer, and no campaign. One of the main focuses is zombies. So now the time everyone is waiting for. Zombies. Zombies had to be good, right? Alright, let's start on the Chaos storyline. Get me wrong, but the storyline sucks. I will shine light on the maps and the concept, but the actual storyline leads nowhere. Let's start at the beginning. I love Dead of the Night, and the Easter egg is so fun to do. I know the map layout is so basic, but it's pretty easy to understand to my small brain. There was no hype around Dead of the Night. No one even knew about this map. They added a trailer after it dropped. What's the point? What honestly, at that point, what, like, there's no point. What? The characters just die off in the first map, and then they start the "Where's my dad" storyline. That's basically it. Let's just skip Voyage, okay? Okay. Voyage is alright, but it is fun to do if you like to get pissed a lot. Also, the clock step is not that hard, okay? 9 is a good map, but it's so pointless, so they had a sleepover, were drugged, and it was all a dream. Agent Evil is also a good map and a fun Easter egg to do with friends, but fuck that boss fight, it is so annoying. The ending just makes us all confused. No, everybody knew from the start no one wanted to play this game, you know? Alright, the Ether storyline. The one and best part about zombies. Am I right? Let's see where we start in BO3. Oh, hell no. This is so much more confusing. Let's get Blood of the Dead. Oh, what is next? Alpha Omega? Oh my god. Another Nuketown? Get this out of here. So, Blood of the Dead cuts into the middle of BO3 zombie storyline. So, everyone is already confused at this point. Let's sum down to my small brain. So, they need to stop the cycle from happening over and over. So, they post up to mob out of the whole maps. Okay. So, they need to get the blood vials, and Weasel is just messing around with them. I guess he turns into a bird and takes the book, and yeah, okay. It is probably the hardest Easter egg to do. Okay, so this part might be confusing. So, Primus Richtofen comes out, but this is the early, this is like the 1.0 version of him. So, he comes out of nowhere. He's wearing like the night suit and all that. He kind of says to everyone, we need to break the cycle. Nikolai, you need to help us. So they need to kill off 2.0 Primus Richtofen. But this is like the regular one. Like, this is like all we know. This is the one we know from Origins, if that makes sense, if it helps anyone. So basically they need to kill him to break the cycle. Okay, so leading up to Alpha Omega, Ultimus and Primus are all there together. The whole storyline basically is Maxis dies and Samantha is just pissed overall, and they want like revenge or something like that. And then you also have your classified, but 150 Easter egg. What's the point? It's a ripoff of map. It's a ripoff of 5. So, all right. So let's just look at the last map. All we went through, and it's over with Victus. Who invited them to a Call of the Dead ripoff? Tog is actually a way better version, in my opinion. I can't really say anything besides Nikolai knows all and knows what has to happen. I won't spoil the ending. They all die. So let's actually talk about why the zombies failed. It is crazy how perks can change a whole part of zombies. This is actually one of the main focus. It helped for zombies to be a good game. Since the second map in World of War, Verrucht, 4 main perks were introduced. Juggernog, Speed Cola, Quick Revive, and Double Tap. Having advantage to become more powerful at a fun game makes the experience so much better. Earning your own points to spend them on perks and the mystery box to benefit you. It's just rewards. The first thing you need is Jug. Come on. You know it's true. Later on, they will add so many good perks besides Who's. Like, what? Anyway, let's look at the new perk system in BF4. Oh, so they did add new perks. And new perk machines? Also, only 4 on a map? They just changed a perfect way to have perks in the game for a long time. And then just destroyed that. Also, we all love Gobblegum, and now it's different. Elixir? Yes, I understand the same, but why switch it up? You can't even have all the perks in the game due to them adding so many. I understand you guys want a variety, but Perkaholic doesn't even help anymore. Don't even let me forget there's no Jug. You can actually level up to get rewards to benefit you to launch into the game, such as getting a better gun to start with. There's actually new power-ups you can add to your class that actually does help and level them up in-game. A lot of people dislike this. They're just stuck in their ways. I'm one of those people. Let's actually deep dive into the maps. It was 2018 and we're advancing to make the game look and run so much better. But these map layouts are mid. It's a 50-50, But what were they trying to do? We had 8 maps in totals to play on. It was either a rip-off of an old map or just a plain dumb map. If you like them, you like them. Like I said, it's 50-50. Alright, so let's start from Chaos again. They were cool to have a new feel of areas and new characters. I mean, I actually enjoyed them. I was trying to hate on them, but I do like them. It was fun to have different places to go. Most of them did not make sense. They were kind of confusing, and you would get lost so much easier. But no one gave them a chance. So now Ether, oh my god, so many ripoffs, but with the different areas to access. The whole storyline purpose of why we were playing on those maps are cool. Just making the same map we played on for years. A lot of people couldn't even play on these maps because their game would just crash. Overall, we were so happy to play these maps and play BO4. And it was just such a letdown. We really got nowhere, and then ending the whole storyline with Ether and honestly Chaos. They hyped Chaos so much and then canceled it. Why start something you won't finish? It's just a waste of time. When you put BO4 and Cold War together, it's also so different, but in a good way. It does feel like something is missing, but I think it's just us missing the old gameplay. Alright, back to BO4. When we actually look into it, it's all about the foundation they built on this game, but now it's fallen apart. How do they have 3 years to focus on all these features but make it bad? I'm just trying to say, you can't add floors if your foundation is crumbling. They had all this power and wasted it. They took too much time on the blackout to get that bag, whatever. We either lost hope or people wouldn't even give this game a chance. But did this game even deserve a chance? And that's everything, guys. If you think I missed something or want me to talk about something else or like make a part 2 or talk about BO3 or any kind of Call of Duty in general, let me know, comment down below, leave a like, and tell me what was your favorite part about this video. Thank you.